I want to introduce you to the next coach of the Hokies. Please welcome Coach Kenny Brooks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. We're going to be an up-tempo style team. Just to let you guys know, if there are a lot of coaches out there, we don't press a lot, so don't ask me to. We guard the paint. We'll do things, but we're going to get up and down the floor. We're going to be exciting. You're going to see a lot of three-pointers shot. They're not going to be erratic. They're very, very systematically placed. But it's going to be a fun style, and I think that you guys will like it.
These young ladies are saying, no, we are here to turn this culture, turn this program around, and it's led by Coach Brooks.
Blacksburg, you've got a tenacious team. All grit, all heart by the Hokies tonight.
This year, probably for the first time, we have everyone who wants to be a Hokie. And when you have that, they're going to cheer for each other, and it's going to be very genuine. Their heart is into it. And when you have that, you give yourself a chance to be special.
Virginia Tech, Louisville in white. And underway, the first of our 4 Power 5 championship games this afternoon.
If Virginia Tech is going to win, they're going to have to establish Kitley early, and Amoore is going to have to keep the hot shooting going. And if Louisville's going to win, their ball pressure has to be a factor in taking those options away from the Hokies.
Jeff Walz 10 games ago shook up the starting lineup. They are 8-2 since. Olivia Cochran and Mikasa Robinson were huge yesterday in the semis, and there's Olivia Cochran with the first bucket. For Tech, Amoore, 20-point performance again yesterday. King's their 3-shooter, Trailers the glue, Soule rebounds, and Kitley does it all. Amoore short on her first shot.
Louisville's defense will be man-to-man. They'll switch guard to guard. Mikasa Robinson has the responsibility early. It looks like Cochran's trying to take it right at Kitley on the offensive end. 2 possessions, 2 opportunities for for Cochran on the top of the floor.
Robinson, one of the best defenders in the country on the perimeter, will start out on Amoore. Kitley, 2 for 2 to open the show. Van Lith probing. Cochran, some steps. We were talking with Jeff Walz, he and Kenny Brooks, they're calling it the Gentleman's Classic today, Debbie. The 2 fellas at the helm this afternoon. Now in his 16th season, it's been 4 straight years of at least the Elite 8 for the Cardinals, twice to the Final 4, including a year ago.
They have big game experience. They've been here before. They've played when there's a title on the line. This is new for Virginia Tech.
Kitley, 3 for 3 to begin the day.
I'm going to get Liz Dixon off the bench, but they'd like to play her straight up if they can.
Hokies were trying to push Van Lith to the right side of the floor, and she hangs it.
Mikasa Robinson comes into this tournament in 2 games, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 2.5 steals
per game. Got it. Hailey, by the way, her season high was 29 earlier this year against the Hokies. Got a held ball. It will go the other way. Kenny Brooks in his 7th season. It's been building slowly over the last couple of years, and now the breakthrough. 26 wins. They are hunting a school record. They're 2 wins shy of that, and they are looking for their first tournament championship since they were in the Atlantic 10 back in 1999 under Bonnie Henriksen.
They've won 10 in a row. They're one of the hottest teams outside of South Carolina in the NCAA Tournament.
Kristlyn Carr, that's her specialty, number 3 with the 3.
This Louisville team has gotten better through the course of the season. Remember, preseason top 10. Fell completely out of the rankings, have worked their way back. I've had them in my poll the last 3 weeks. I think they're that good. I think they have a chance here to win and be a 4 seed in the NCAA Tournament.
The counter for Cayla Trailer. They call her KT, the senior from Martinsville, Indiana.
Only 1 triple for Virginia Tech so far, and that belongs to Trailer.
Van Lith, the back door, misses the wrap. Loose ball down on the deck. And a hard ball will go to Virginia Tech.
3 Power 5s and only 1 number 1 seed survives. So that is a little foreshadowing for how much fun the NCAA Tournament's going to be this year.
good kick. Amoore finds Trailer, and she gets the bounce.
Really nice pass right to the shooting pocket on a dime.
She's got both triples for Virginia Tech. They're back on top. The first matchup between these two, 13 lead changes and 10 ties. As Carr goes off the bounce.
Carr just taking what the defense gives you right there, attacking the top foot, getting a straight line drive to the bucket.
Amoore, two-man game with Kitley. Help defense comes. She's patient and one. 72% at the line this season. Misses that one. She is from the Greensboro area. As Van Lith drives and scores.
The reason why you go under is to keep them from driving.
Oh, King wide open on the inbound. Final minute and a half of the first quarter. ACC final. Kitley gets a swat. And they'll get the ball.
Kitley, one of the top defenders in the ACC, the top shot blocker. Stays off the contact.
Cochran tries to get up in the passing lane, and she's going to be whistled for the foul.
This is the big lineup on the floor right now for Virginia Tech with Reg at the 3.
She's their sixth man off the bench. Number 11, here she is. Amoore finds the seam. Got it.
Yeah. Kitley was looking for the duck in, and Amoore dribbled right into it. Kitley had Mikasa Robinson on her.
Working around Cochran. Spins. Short. Virginia Tech can hold for one.
High ball screen here for Amoore. She's got a beautiful step back. 3-point shot.
Good hedge. Amoore keeps the dribble alive and banks it in.
She did that yesterday.
Seeking their first ACC Tournament championship.
To get into the NCAA. How about a little shout out to Mike Bray, one of our favorites at Notre Dame, will be stepping aside. This will be his last tournament in the ACC, and we wish him well.
Virginia Tech ended that first quarter on a 7-0 run to take the lead. Elizabeth Kitley, 8 points in the first quarter. Hailey Van Lith with 7, the leading scorers for their sides. Virginia
Zone.
Tech, looking at the zone. Taylor Soule on the drive. Gives it up for Greg, and a whistle and a foul. 76% at the line for Greg.
Congratulations to Virginia and Miami on the men's side, tying for the ACC regular season championship. And a shout out to Terry Holland's family, the great coach at the University of Virginia who passed last week. Jim Larinaga was on his staff. A lot of history around the ACC on the men's side as well here in Greensboro. And we wish rest in peace, Coach Holland. Big featured focal point of ACC basketball.
Robinson able to clean up the Van Lith miss.
Louisville doing a good job matching up right now in their zone.
No Kitley on the floor. Amoore gets around the corner, hangs and hits.
She is so athletic. She is so quick off the bounce.
Van Lith lost the handle, and did Soule just pick up another quick one? She was in foul trouble yesterday, and that is number 2 on her.
Deja Gray gives them a totally different look. She's a better shooter. She shoots the 3. She spaces the floor in a different way. It's a nice combination.
Cochran on the left. Greg lobs it over the top, and a foul.
That is tough to defend.
There should be plenty of inspiration on the Louisville side as their revenge tour continues today, Debbie, for Jeff Walz. He loves utilizing that underdog card. They lost to Wake during the regular season, beat them in the quarters. Lost to Notre Dame in the regular season, beat them in the semis. Lost to Virginia Tech in the regular season, and now seeing them again in the final. Robinson off the mark. Yeah, Jeff Walz says Cochran has really been putting in the work of late. It's showing on the floor, her sense of urgency, kicking in late in the season.
I always thought she was one of the best rim runners in the ACC, Olivia Cochran. Her first 3 steps up the court are bang, 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 and she is a freight train coming down the middle.
A huge job today against Kitley. Amoore got it. On the shot clock. Tough shot, Van Lith. Fade away. No. Weak side. Harris. That won't go. Third chance and a foul. Nope, now they're going to switch it to a held ball. Virginia Tech has ballooned the lead. On a quest for their first ACC championship.
Well, the Hokies are not turning it over against pressure. Jeff Walz is going to come with a different look, a little half-court trap here, trying to change the rhythm of his team on the offensive end by changing their defensive rhythm.
Deasia Gray, that's off the mark. And it ping-pongs back out the trailer. Kitley's calling for it.
You got to throw it in there.
Yeah. The spin and the deflection.
Nope.
Robinson on the run.
That's why you don't turn it over against Louisville. For this reason right here, they're downhill.
Is a program player. She is Louisville basketball. Plus we'll drop in on the SEC tournament. That's coming up next. The final between Tennessee and South Carolina. Right here on ESPN. The Big Ten championship to follow that one.
Get a chance to watch Caitlin Clark.
And the Gamecocks keep it going undefeated. Become the 5th program ever to win a championship without a loss. UConn, Tennessee, Texas, and Baylor have all won national titles undefeated. Bucket good from Liz Dixon, the grad student out of Memphis.
Four out around 1 right now.
Kitley gets a touch. Dixon, solo coverage on her, and Kitley steps away and knocks it down.
It's because you got Amoore on the same side of the floor. You can't dig. Harris playing the scout report defense. Very nicely done by Virginia Tech.
5 for 7 for Liz, 12 points. Van Lith still struggling to find her touch. Amoore running with trailer. The blow by. Doesn't go. And there comes Louisville with the counterpunch. And a blocking foul called. Cayla King will check out with her 2nd personal foul. So a pair of Hokie starters with 2 fouls. They're out right now. And Van Lith finds the bottom of the net.
Has supreme confidence. She's going to keep seeking shots. That's a part of her role for Louisville.
2nd leading scorer in the ACC this year. Nobody played more minutes than Van Lith did. Rarely takes a play off. And now a foul going to be called on Liz Dixon.
Free throws. Louisville goes full court pressure. So Jeff Walz continuing to mix it up. Too good commanding the offense.
She's already hit a couple of triples to tie the ACC Tournament record with 13 set by Asia Durr of Louisville a few years ago. Her next triple will set a new record. She had 6 yesterday and 5 in the quarterfinals. Harris, short corner. And Kono over the back. 73% on the year for the Hokies. 14th point of the first half. And as point guards go, you won't find many playing better than her right now around the country. It's the biggest lead of the day.
Agree with that.
Kisley Carr, their three-point shooter, also back on the floor for Louisville. Step back is good.
And then there's a play like that you need to generate some space so you can get into the rhythm of your shot.
Kitley and Amoore working together again, and Dixon crashed a little too hard as Kitley goes down. Their career leader in scoring. Number 2 all-time in rebounds, number 2 all-time in block shots. She, Angel Reese, and Anissa Morrow of LSU and DePaul, respectively, the only players in the country averaging 18 per game with 10 boards per game.
She's been consistent all season and last year as well. She's going to have a decision to make. She has the ability to come back. Yep. Does she want to go to the draft, or does she want to come back?
Carr, couple in a row for Christmas.
She's doing a nice job of playing off that elbow action for Louisville.
Shot clock's off. And a turnover. Van Lith, gave up the 3, and a blocking foul before the shot.
Sometimes against pressure, full court pressure, Georgia Amoore looks like she doesn't want anything to do with it, right? You know, she sometimes makes a quick decision when maybe an extra dribble or a reverse dribble or a retreat dribble, because I'm really not sure who she was passing to.
Dixon gets 1 of 2. Amoore, almost slipped and fell.
See, much better poise that time.
Kitley, Gregg for 3. And Cochran secures the rebound. It's a 10-point advantage for the Hokies as we head to the... And so what do the Cards have to do to try and get back into this one?
I like the change in defensive rhythm to end the half, where they switched up what they were doing in terms of pressure and when the traps were coming. I think they need that kind of relentless effort on the defensive end to get some stops.
Cayla King off the mark.
Offensively, he said we have to move the ball. They only have 3 assists on 11 made field goals.
Yeah, they're going to need Van Lith to get that touchback. She hit her first 2 shots of the game, only 1-6. Cochran tried to muscle that up and in, run go. Same starting 5s out there for both sides. There were a few players with 2 fouls, nobody with 3 in that first half of significance.
Castle Robinson, one of the best on-ball defenders.
Taylor Soule driving and a foul on Olivia Cochran. That'll be her second.
There's that explosion off the bounce to keep Soule in the middle third of the floor, where she is more dangerous in the middle third scoring than she is on the wings or on the baseline.
Just underway, second half, the first of our 4 championship games coming your way on this championship Sunday. Kitley with a block on the Carr drive.
Second block. Now she's protecting the rim on the defensive end.
On the drive, Kitley will clean up the miss.
For the detail work of Virginia Tech has been outstanding.
Robinson. And 1 for Mikasa.
Nobody stars in the role more than she does, and at 5'8", pound for pound, she's by far the toughest player in the ACC.
After the make, they can slap that press on. It was a bit bothersome at the end of the first half.
It sped Virginia Tech up. It didn't just turn them over, but Angel's right, they fouled too much.
King to Soule, well executed.
They got to run their stuff and stop breaking it off right now, because they got to move the defense. Right now, Virginia Tech is staying locked in on one-on-one.
Cochran. A team that was at the Final Four last year had to replace 3 starters. Opened up the year in the top 10, and now fighting their way back with a big finish as Soule knocks down another mid-range.
Multiple weapons. Carr, big 3. Give Soule a cushion.
Amoore. The leak out the other way. Georgia able to knock it down. Can she keep it alive? No.
When you dribble at another defender, you make them freeze.
Liz Dixon has checked into the ball game along with Marissa Russell for Louisville. Robinson. Kitley down to help out. Around the Dixon screen. 6 of 8 from the floor, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Here she is with a mismatch. Jones got it. Robinson picked from behind. Soule, coast to coast. Because the men don't consider it and the women shouldn't consider it.
I disagree.
Is it Iowa? Is it Virginia Tech? Is it UConn?
UConn's not in the conversation for that.
They and Iowa are the only two that are playing in championship games today. The others lost.
It's impressive on paper, but that's where the observable components come in.
Actually, you're third because the officials would like to say as well. Can Iowa secure a #1 seed? Can Ohio State make sure they stay at home in first and second round?
Very few offensive rebounds for Louisville. Just 8 for a team that averages 13 a game.
Big opportunity, by the way, as well for Tennessee. They're looking to grab a host spot as a top 4 seed. Probably would get it with an upset today. King out of the corner. Soule finds space and scores.
Very similar execution by Virginia Tech, and Soule making herself available. King with a nice bounce pass.
Soule's got 9. Kristen Carr has been the reason Louisville's been able to hang around as she hits again. Kitley and Amoore have combined for 30.
Oh, they're going to trap the ball screen.
Yep. Hokies in disarray. And a turnover.
Not really surprised, you know, because the league has been so balanced and so good all season. That's why Charlie Cream has more teams in the ACC projected than anyone else.
Cochran scores inside, and I think it's a glimpse of what's to come in the NCAA Tournament. Outside of South Carolina, just tremendous parity. Cochran with the walk on Soule. Both of them up by the rim. Denied.
That was a flat-out foot race, and if that's not an emotional play to turn your team's tide, I don't know what is.
Dang. Let's see if that's the spark Louisville needs. Final seconds of the quarter. Robinson. Cochran. No. 51-44, 10 minutes to a title. First of our 4 championship games coming your way. We are 10 minutes away from crowning an ACC champion. It would be a second for Louisville. It would be the first ever for the Hokies and their first championship of any kind since the last century when they were in the Atlantic 10. Taylor Soule, 9 points in that third quarter. And that's because Amoore and Kitley were quiet. 18 points for Kristen Carr. She has been carrying the load for Louisville. The Cardinals have trailed by as many as 13 today. Step back, trailer, got it. Bang.
Wow, big bucket.
Changed the game. Carr. Hokies secure it.
They like to keep Robinson on this matchup if they can. There it is again. Use that bounce to create separation. Back to back for the Hokies. They got a little clear out here.
Carr. Nope. Missed 2 in a row. They are looking to her right now with the hot hand. Hailey Van Lith played just 6 minutes in that third quarter. And I don't believe she's got a basket since the first quarter.
No, she was a decoy in that set.
Soule! Double digits now for Taylor. Timeout. They don't have a bucket yet in the fourth.
More of the chin action.
Robinson. Good.
But that was the #1 word. Finish this game and together.
Yeah, you don't want to let up right here. Oh, beautiful feed, Taylor. They're starting to sniff it here in the arena.
Carr fouled on the follow-through.
This is just a beautiful piece of execution. Split the D, bring the help that steps up, slide into the bucket, and finish.
And they have led pretty much throughout, trying to hold off Louisville. The Pac-12 championship game, UCLA and Washington State. On the road to the Final Four.
It is cool to say you're from Virginia Tech. That helps in recruiting. That helps in so many different ways. And it's because of this core group.
Amoore, there's the record. More three-point shots in an ACC tournament than anybody in the 46-year history. Van Lith, and one.
How many people on Tobacco Road thought the Hokies were going to win back?
Tobacco Road.
Right?
Well, you know who had the biggest smile of all on his face? The football legendary coach Frank Beamer, who is happy in the last couple of seasons to be called a basketball school if the women can finish this off. And they're headed in that direction. Held ball will stay with Louisville. And they won the Atlantic 10 championship against UMass in overtime. Russell for a three. Amoore. No. Kitley trying to tip it around. Gets it. Blocked and a foul.
And there's Raven, her sister, who is a person living with autism who absolutely adores her younger sister, Elizabeth Kitley. Her inspiration, Elizabeth's inspiration, is Raven.
Debbie, I hope it's approved because Raven said if Elizabeth gets this title, she wants to rush the floor. I think she deserves part of this confetti as well.
I hope so. Van Lith. Oh, they keep forcing her to take tough shots. And then a foul.
It's one of the best it's ever been in the ACC.
Miel Ivey, the coach of the year this year in the league. And the Hokies are trying to wrap up the postseason championship. Huge contingent has made their way down from Blacksburg today to watch them give it a go in the final. Carr on the drive, got it. Here comes the pressure. Amoore able to get it across. And a foul.
She's been prone to having to manage a game at the end and not handle it well, but she has this year. She has grown in that capacity. That's why she's been, since February, I think, the top point guard in the ACC.
Junior from Australia. With the two transfers, Taylor Soule and Kayana Traylor, and the two North Carolina natives, Kitley and King, together for the last 8 years in high school and college.
Amoore's not on any list. You're not going to find her in any college list for superlatives, but she's delivered all year.
We watched the last few years. Alyssa Cunane at North Carolina State, a local kid, win an ACC championship. And now is it time for the former Vikings turned Hokies to celebrate close to home.
At the end of the day here for Virginia Tech, 5 1,000-point scorers on the floor for Kenny Brooks. Louisville has 5 as well. You never see a game where there's 10. I've never seen that before. Soule and King and Traylor making plays.
That's going to be a backcourt violation. Minute to go.
They got to score quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, they got to get their quick hitter in here. They don't need a 3, but they need to score.
1 minute.
Cochran for 3. That's good. Heck of a tournament for Mikasa. Likely headed to most valuable player honors, I would have to believe. She's been able to run the show. Carr. She'll knock down another three. And Amoore again. Iowa could be strong with a win in the Big Ten Championship today. But Virginia Tech certainly making a very strong case with both the numbers, Debbie, and the observable components. Yes, the eye test. Cochran fighting to the end. Russell bangs in a three.
Okay, it's a two-possession game.
Louisville.
Oh, they're going to have trouble getting it across midcourt.
Oh, they find Kitley.
That's a big play.
That's huge. For Kitley. 6 of 7 at the stripe. Angel Gray, pregame, we hunting Pax. They're getting ready to party in Pax as well. In and out. Cochran, no. Final seconds. The kick out to Van Lith. And Blacksburg, Virginia is hoop heaven. History for the Hokies with a first ACC championship.